I like to imagine that Ravon was like your imaginary friend that you summoned when you were like 5, and like your parents just ran with it, like free babysitting.
Yeah. Basically, it's like, yeah, he's an imaginary friend until one day he actually just shows up.
Right.
And there's like anthropomorphic, like, bipedal dog just standing there, like, had changed Warwick's, like, had taken care of a toy that had broken. And everyone's like, so this is happening.
Yep. Tailored suit and everything made for him. Just a member of the family now.
Yeah. It's like, really, he's really efficient at his job, though, so we can't really, complain. So wait, we don't pay him.
We'll see what it is like there is a small payment, but he doesn't need anything. So they just set it aside in a retirement account for him because they don't know how this works. Maybe one day when you pass away from age, then he's just got all this money he can retire on. So.
Yeah, the Ravon Empire.
Right?
Yeah. Pick it up in Starfinder later down the lines.
Right.
What you need is to get him to adapt an Osirian religion, just like the pharaohs were. We're going to chop up Ravon and bury him with you. Sorry, no retirement for you. Retirement. Give him cement shoes. Yeah. So it's great motive to keep Master alive for as long as possible, because he dies, the family decides to lay you alongside.
Yeah.
And for that morbid fact, I'll run some logos.
Toss a coin to the bard for the tales he'll recount when the night grows long and the shadows bite. Hail, hail the heroes, stand and fight! Hail, hail the heroes of Sandpoint, let their glory echo through the night.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Savage Rune. When we last left our intrepid adventurers, they were dealing with the information they acquired after defeating Pseudo Kaijitsu and rescuing his half-sister Amiko underneath the Sandpoint Glassworks. After going through the journal with some scandalous artwork and Pseudo's plans, or at least the plans he's involved in for Sandpoint, eventually the team decided to report this journal to Belor Hemloch, at which point they came across, or they were informed by Belor and FatheZantos that, hey, so there's these catacombs that's mentioned in this journal. We found them and they're scary. Can you go look? And we also have some more help for you in the form of Finnian The Bard and a novitiate of the local cathedral, Ivo, a cleric of Shaylin. So now the team is beneath the Sandpoint Glassworks in a strange tunnel that smells of sun-bleached beef and has the sounds of inhuman, monstrous entities scraping and growling their way through the halls in a wrathful fashion, we'll say. And we left off at the end of round 1, beginning of round 2, with Warwick drawing a Joker. Real quick for those at home who've never played the Savage Worlds adventure or role-playing game, initiative isn't handled with dice. Initiative is handled by drawing cards from a deck based on, your 52 card pickup stuff. And what you draw determines your order as normal, going from aces are wild. Of course, you can kind of go where you want to in the initiative order. Jokers are also wild, but you get bonuses, you get free extra bennies, you get all sorts of stuff. So that's where we're at.
Nice. Well, I will follow this fortuitous turn of events, and I would like to use a power. I would like to spend... I'd like to summon ally and spend 3 points to summon 2 of them.
Okay. So we are summoning Construct Attendant 1 and 2.
Yep.
One more.
Also known as my base.
Ryan is actually 5 people. When he comes to
So
combat, he
many.
is the combat.
So many people.
I just I'm wondering if Joesph actually like, this was a 2 monster encounter, but we're gonna make it 6 because Ryan's a summoner and he brings all this to the.
It's not 6. Come on.
He's got to wonder.
Ryan, if you could ping where you want them summoned.
Yeah, the way that the NPC 3 and 4 are posted, if I could just kind of opposite of those guys there, so it's kind of
Like behind them?
no, not behind them, like how they're
In front
kind of
of them.
staggered, top left, bottom right. I could go
Okay.
top right, bottom left,
That makes sense.
Yeah. chessboard style.
You're finishing the square.
Yeah. Connect 4.
Summoning them behind bad guys. I love it.
Yep. It's tactical. Or is it tactical?
Ooh.
Oh.
All right, so that is you. Next is Lupin. What did Lupin do? Lupin go and bite?
Who am going to bite?
Okay.
Get a whole
I'm
chomp
gonna
full of that.
I'm going to say because Lupin is a sentient animal, or not sentient,
Mhm.
intelligent animal, and he just bit that thing and it was disgusting. So he is going to roll a spirit check. If he passes, then he will bite. If not, then he's like, I can't taste that again.
Oh my god. No. We got to keep
And
looping with this with the southern accent. That was disgusting. I'm not biting that again.
Papa, that was gross.
Yes.
I had to channel my inner Texan.
Well, then we know it's Lupin as opposed to just the GM, man. I'm sorry, it's canon now.
No,
Yeah.
that's his internal dialogue, his internal monologue.
Oh, yeah.
We'll say he's voiced by Mike Judge. Yeah, he's voiced by Mike Judge, so he sounds like Hank Hill.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh my god, that's so good.
So
Not just
he will
like
bite.
rot.
Can't we have Boomhauer? I'm done dang don't just man I'm not bite that thing again no maybe.
Oh, that's got to be Ravon. That's Ravon, man. That's yes.
So he does hit the critter
Nice.
with his gang up bonus. So
Oh.
he's gonna roll damage.
Rip and tear.
I gotta
And-
say, like, you guys notice how Dan actually has Boomhammer's eyes? You're a beautiful man, Dan. But I'm just saying, especially when he does the
Poor
when he-
Boomhauer.
And guess what,
Dan
guys?
Savage.
Oh, actually, the NPC is going to be injured, so he is going to go ahead and attempt to spend a Benny to soak his last Benny.
Right.
Are you kidding me?
Run from it. Try as you might.
Oh, why did that do that? That shouldn't have worked. Or that should have been okay. He did soak. I
Okay.
have to find out why it does that. So, a quick side note: when a entity or when a creature does the soak roll, or any roll for that matter, if you have a penalty from wounds, it should apply to most of your rolls. It's not supposed to apply to soak. It does in Fantasy Grounds for some reason. I can fix it manually, but I just need to know why it's not doing that automated. So he
Okay.
doesn't damage. Lupin doesn't damage the creature. Moving on to Ravon. Is Ravon going to also layeth the smack down?
Yep.
Okay.
He's going to smacketh his bitch up.
I see. I too am a fan of the Prodigy. With the long sword.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Whenever Ravon rolls dice, I totally give Dan permission to do Boomhammer. Or whenever he has to talk back to Warwick. Or Warwick
Dang don't
dresses-
man I'm gonna come over here man don't make don't get out right on the bed man.
There you go. Every time Warwick tells him to do something.
Ravon's sword strike does no damage to the critter. Next are your summoned creatures.
Yep.
Are they just allowed to attack whichever one?
Yeah, it's kind of
Okay.
independence. I'm kind of a hands-off manager.
Okay, so they're both going to basically target the same guy. Let's see. So this guy is going to make his combat strike. He will miss. The second one will also do the same. And will miss. They both got very close.
They did. That's good.
Yeah.
Good attempt,
But they
guys.
are-
We'll get orange slices when we're all done. Don't worry.
Thalion.
Now that my teammates appear to be well taken care of, I will target the number 4 unidentified creature to the north.
Okay.
And I'll cast my Ice Bolt on him with an increase to damage, I think. So
Oh, nice.
that'll be 3 more power.
Oh, 6 exploded and then went down. That's okay.
Still a hit with the raise. I'll take it.
Yep. All right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Let's see. So damage. So I got to change it to 3d8. Or
And that
9.
actually should increase by 2 more. Okay. And that will be enough to incapacitate the creature. On his turn,
Huzzah.
he get a vigor roll. So he's down. He unconscious. Was there anything else you were going to do before we ended your turn, Thalion?
I think I'll just spend a penny to get 5 power back.
Okay. Go for it. Finnian. What we doing, fam?
Finnian is going to look over at Ravan, and he's going to throw deflection up on him.
Nice.
And you said that was control?
Yes, to target. You can hold control and click a target. There you go.
And that applies to both melee and ranged, correct?
It does with a raise. You choose one
Okay.
initially, and if you get a raise on the power, it does both.
All right.
And a reminder, a simple success is a 4, a raise is an 8 or better, and you got it. So he
That
gets
cost me 2 points.
deflection.
Finnian McConaughey over here.
All right. Just keep twirling and twirling.
He's actually not an aristocrat. That airy voice that when he met me is just for show. He gets into combat and the real Finnian comes out. He's very down to earth McConaughey.
Yeah, he's definitely down to earth. They're throwing things now.
Oh, that's awesome that it works like that. Sorry, So I went ahead and put it on him. He should be safe, should be good. And we will go over. Is there anything else you want to do before we continue on?
Nope, I am very comfortable staying right here. Yeah, no, we're good.
Okay. Victor,
Yes, sir.
what we doing,
All right.
fam?
I will continue to Victor will continue to press the attack on the lead combatant.
Sa-
That is what?
From Ustalov, not Georgia.
Oh, sorry. I'm all excited about everybody's accents. I'm losing my own. Victor will continue to press the attack on the lead combatant that dares
Go for
threaten
it.
my party. And this is round 2 of the boost, right?
Yep, you're still good.
Yeah, okay. Just marking that because you. Combat sword. Go, D10.
Oh, snap.
9.
You got
Hit
him
with a
to
raise.
9.
Hit with a raise. Would you please
Yep.
explain with a raise to me?
So a raise is anytime you get 4 over your target. In most cases, most checks, the base target number is 4. So that means if you got an 8 total on your roll, that would be a raise on a normal check. Because you are targeting an enemy with a melee weapon, your target is instead of 4, it is their parry attribute. So for these creatures, this one's parry is a 7, so you need a 7 to hit. Since your total is 11, you now have a raise.
Right. So my 9 becomes 11 because of the gang up bonus plus 2.
Correct. Right.
Okay, gotcha.
Which made it an 11 with a raise, etc.
Okay.
Raises typically have some sort of added effect depending on the circumstance. For spells, it can increase the power or effect of the spell. Any attacks, typically it means you get an additional die of damage. Since you have the raise and you have the creature targeted, go ahead and roll your damage roll, and it should automatically add the raise die. It has been. So.
And there we go.
Boom.
2d10, raised die of 1d10, a wild dice of d6, and a second d10 is the raised die, yes?
D8s, but yeah, no,
D8. Yeah, D8, sorry.
Yes. If you look at your character sheet, one moment. You can go to the combat tab where it is. Your damage with the weapon is 2d8 because it's usually a d8 plus your strength die. The extra d6 is from the raise.
Okay, sorry.
Because you don't get your wild die in the damage roll. If you did not get a raise, you would have just rolled the 2d8.
No, I was asking out loud, not just to remind myself of the Savage rules, but just, for people coming in and... Okay. Right. Awesome.
So I will apply. He has no more bennies. He cannot soak. I will apply. He is incapacitated.
Nice.
So he is also down and on the ground.
Okay.
On his turn, he will see if he stabilizes.
Now, for a second action, I needed to state that up front, don't I? I just only have movement,
yes.
Right?
As a refresher, the way it works is if you wish to do more than one active action, you have to let me know ahead of time, and you deal with a cumulative, I believe it's -1 penalty on both actions. Could be -2. I'll have to double check the numbers.
-2.
It is negative.
I'm pushing the action button, and it's like 2 actions goes to -2, 3 actions goes to -4. Are we high enough level to get 3 actions if we want it?
You can. You will be dealing with a -4 on each action.
On everything, okay. That's fine. Yeah. So, but I still have movement, yes, if I wish?
Yes, you still have movement if you want to close in on the other.
So, moving through down friendlies, difficult terrain or?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Then I will leave the down guy for our doggy friends, and I'll move through this guy and try to go diagonally just to try to catch, just kind of go wide and to try to catch the guy Ravon is fighting. Can I go, what's my movement? 6, 5? I've lost my page.
Your pace should be 6. It'll be with your other traits tab.
So if I step onto him for 1, strafe sideways away from the second opponent towards... Oh, I've lost him. I can't. Thank you. There you go. Put your guy back here. Move towards Lupin to go wide for 2. A second diagonal counts as double?
It's fine. We're just 1 for 1 for diagonals and stuff.
Okay. Oh, this is forgiving.
So 3.
3, right? 4, down, right? And then 5 to come in, because I want to go wide to try and set up a flank.
Luckily, the flanking isn't necessary like it is in like D&D. As long as you're in contact, you get the gang up bonus.
Okay. All right. Knowing that, then I wouldn't put my back to the open. I would just come right at him then.
Sounds good.
Keep the formation tight, then. Okay, good to know. And a lot of people have the D&D as a base, so the fact that you sort of unexplain what's in our heads for I think that works well for the audience as well. So thank you.
Okay. After Victor's turn, it's the strange creature's turn. It is got 2 targets. It's kind of like, what do I do? And it's going to take a -2 penalty to attack both of you as it pulls its rancier from behind it. First, we'll attack Ravon. Rancier. That is going to be a miss. Severe miss. And then next he is going to target Victor because he dumb. He don't know that he shouldn't be splitting his attacks like this. And a 5 will miss you.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Do you? Do you hate to see it?
Hey, low level bad guys. You know, it's not like we're tactical monsters yet, but we're getting there.
All right.
From the
Next
darkness, we see a
critter.
ping. What's going on?
This still standing creature is going to attack the summoned creature.
So what I'm looking at here is like we're looking at sort of 3 sections. There's the casters hanging in the original tunnel. Forward in that tunnel are the summoned guys attacking the new monsters, and then in the side tunnel we've got me, Lupin, and Ravon sort of working our way through the other 2. Yes?
Fairly good assessment.
Okay.
Your summoned creature is struck for damage. It is shaken and incapacitated. It is unconscious. The last creature is unconscious, is going to roll its vigor check to see if it stabilizes. It does not. Oh, wow.
What is it?
Not to interject here, but can't you spend a Benny like at any point? If you just say, "Hey, I'd like to spend a Benny to have you GM re-roll that last roll," for instance.
I don't know if you can do it with bennies. I know you can convictions. Let's find out for sure.
So you can affect your rolls, but Dan thinks we might be able to affect their rolls with our bennies? Cool.
The GM in general, his rolls.
Okay.
I don't know if that's something you can do in the newer versions of it. Reroll dice, any trait roll attributes. Reroll critical. The way these are the uses of bennies. You can reroll any trait roll, typically your own. You cannot reroll a critical failure. The reason I say typically is because if you have like animal companions, you cannot roll Benny. You cannot spend your bennies for them to reroll unless you have a trait or an edge that allows you to do it. So to me, that creates a precedent that you can't affect any rolls externally from your own unless you have the ability to do so from an external power source of some sort.
Sure.
Soak damage, recover from shaken, draw a new action point. Or draw a new action card.
Yeah, regain power points.
Yeah, influence the story is you can do it with that. But I
still
don't.
a good point. Good point to bring up, though.
Yes.
I like where we're going with this.
So if you want to influence the story in a minor way, you can, such as like I don't know, making it easier to find a key for a locked door or something like that. You could definitely do it that way if you wanted to.
But not romantically. Warwick can't spend his points to and I lay down a Benny so she suddenly changes her mind about last night's date or anything like that.
So I will use an example of a large story effect because at some point you will get what's called conviction tokens. And conviction tokens are like super bennies. A conviction token lets you, if you want to spend it in an action scene or combat or some check or whatever, you get an additional D6 that you can just add to all your rolls for one round, and then you can spend bennies to keep it going at round after round if you wanted to, or you can spend it to have a large impact on the storyline. So those are 2 ways that you can use convictions as well as other effects. You could even use it as a regular benny, though they're rarer and more valuable, so I don't see why you would do that. But regardless, yes, it's a good check. You can impact effects in combat, but I don't think you can force me to re-roll stuff with just a benny. I would say you can with a conviction if you wanted to, but
no, I wasn't that concerned. I was just curious.
No, that's a good point. And I have a new question. So with the conviction point about major story change, are you talking about something that is in the module that could happen that we missed, or just sort of like, usually a module has a base paragraph script idea going, well, players are going to do like this or whatever, this is what's going on. And are you like, does it help us stay on like a different track or a right track or more toys or go left instead of right? Or are you talking about like a hard left with the story going, shit, now I'm going to make stuff up because they want to use a conviction point to like, FatheZantos dies because, like how hard are these pennies? Like
the conviction, the bennies are simple things. An example doesn't come to mind, but it's small. It's not intended to be something that's massive game changing, but you can still impact the story somehow.
Yeah, I always kind
If
of.
I could bring an analogy from Star Wars, would it not be like a force point, destiny point?
A force
kind of
point,
comparison?
right? Yep.
Yeah,
exactly
force
what I
versus
was going to
destiny.
say.
Yeah. So it's sort of a Warwick and Amico dated, and he thinks they're going to get married, but unfortunately, the Jade Regent module has to come out and has to like change her destiny, and they broke up. But hey, at least he got to date her for a while, right? Affect the story,
The
but
conviction, the conviction can dramatically change the story. There is a major NPC that is a bad guy in this adventure path, and my in-person group spent conviction tokens to completely change the outcome of the encounter with that NPC. So
okay,
I'll let you know when you guys get to that point, but
it's more than just a
that is
little
a
luck. It can be like a big boost.
it's a big change. Conviction tokens, because they're so rare and powerful, you can make massive sweeping changes. None of the players in my in-person group want to spend conviction tokens in like the combat function, because they just want to, they've been hoarding their conviction tokens to do massive story changes when they want to.
Okay. And how do we earn these?
They're handed out at specific points in the adventure.
Okay, I was gonna say, wait a minute, Ryan, take off your earphones. How do we earn these? Major points with the. Okay, cool.
Cam was next, but Cam isn't doing stuff. Ivo will move up to engage this creature and will assist in a fight.
Moving up in the north tunnel.
Oh. Yep, heading up north to engage with the creature that has the summoned monster fighting it.
Okay.
All right, he hits, striking with his glaive, and he shook it. It is shooketh.
It says unidentified NPC number 3. Can we give them names? We'll just call them.
If you want to.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know if you know this, but they already had names. Unidentified NPC 1, unidentified NPC 2.
I was about the players give them names. I'm talking about like, you know, what we encounter this like, oh, this thing's ugly. Okay, you guys are now called ghoulish fuglies, you know, something like that. Kind of expecting Warwick to name everything.
You're going to run into these more, so I will at the very least identify them at the end of the combat.
Okay.
This boyo going to be rolling his vigor. He is still unconscious. His arm has fallen off though.
Oh no.
His arm fall off, boy. Next round of initiative. Oh no. He's not here to benefit it, but Dr. Pierce got a joker this time.
Way to go, Dr.
Ivo
Pierce.
drew an ace.
Yeah.
So did Victor. Victor, a quick note about aces. I mentioned already they're wild. You can interject and go at any point in the initiative order with an ace. The Fantasy Grounds automatically puts anyone with aces at the top of the order, but if you want to hold, you can technically, and it's not going to have any drawback, penalty, or issue. You just opt to like move in, like this is what I'm doing now, anytime you want. But you could also go earlier in the initiative order if you wanted to.
Okay. Cool.
Do
So
you-
Ivo's,
do you wanna go
sorry. So Ivo's gone, and he just went right away, and you're looking at me now. So
He hasn't gone yet. He's going to go with his ace as well.
Okay, go ahead.
Unless you want to interrupt his ace, because he drew an ace in the new round,
no,
as you did.
I think I
okay.
want to see how he does before I decide where I go.
Jeez, he's rolling good. Rolled an 11. Jeez. Let's look at that. Look at that. He rolled 14 damage and dropped to the other creature because he rolled really well. That is crazy. He's not supposed to be that good.
Man, I'm glad we brought that guy.
Victor.
Explosion in the chat here is suggesting we name them after patrons.
Oh. We can start doing that for future creatures.
It'd be a short list, I'm gonna say. You know, we're a humble group.
You can go on repeat.
Think about it. I'm looking at tactically. We'll get back to that later. Tactically, I don't see an advantage of holding to like run anyone's rescue. I think the faster we mow through these guys, the better. So
technically, the one that you and Ravon are ganged up on is the last one standing.
Yeah. So yeah, I will continue to swing away, but I'm actually going to try for the 2 action. Let's see if I can't finish this guy off.
Make sure to change your target.
Yep. 2 action on unidentified NPC. Ghoul Sean. There you go. Not explosion, not a ghoul. We're not sure this thing's a ghoul. The rotting meat's kind of a big hint, but yeah, Ghoul Sean is going to meet his end. I'm hoping. As soon as I start swinging my... Oh, round 3, right? Boost from Finnegan. Sorry, Finnian. I keep saying Finnegan. Sorry.
It's not like Finnegan's over here.
It's okay. I got over it.
Got over it. 5.
That's odd. It's that. Yes.
Sorry, 6 because of the gang
is right. That does hit.
Wait. And damage is 9.
That is enough to shake him.
Okay.
And don't forget to do your additional hit.
I'm going to say backswing. Here comes the backswing. Which brings us to a whopping 3 with the gang up of 4. Miss.
Miss. Yep.
With.
Okay.
And that's me. I believe.
Warwick.
Oh. Minor bolt.
Okay.
This time
it should
it's a
be noting
foot.
the one you're targeting currently is down.
Ah, yes. So I will.
The only one
Target
still standing is the one between Ravon. Yep, that one.
Does Ravon apply AC?
Nope. No.
Okay. Minor bolt. Go.
That is a hit.
Hooray! Oh. Ah. Oh.
Oh my gosh, look at that explosion of dice. A D4 turned into 10. Grand total of 13 damage. And he also is down. And that drops all of your opponents. I'm going to splat them now.
Huzzah!
And I'm going to identify the last one before we go. Ooh, that's a hide. That's not. These creatures are known as sin spawn. Just looking at them gets you angry.
Whoever created these ghouls are sinful. Who spawned these sin spawn? Gotta reach for the name, right? Somehow it's just in our disgust, you know. Is everyone alright? I don't always care about my party, but when I do...
They're all fine back here. They never even made it past you guys. Congratulations.
Excellent.
I think I'm quite well, minus the assault on my eyes.
Oh, like regret and a frat party.
Are you both worshippers of Shaylin?
They're thinking about it. Ivo converts in mysterious ways, right? GM, I would like to search the body in front of me, and I'm curious, like, is this a natural creature? I'm expecting, because I do know about alchemy thanks to Pierce. I'm looking for, like, injection marks. Like, was this a person once that just got so full of meds it turned into this thing? Like, look this thing over. Does this look like some sort of something that could reproduce? Not that I want to lift a loincloth, but usually there's some kind of occult shoulder mark or a brand, or I'm just trying to think of, like, in Ustaloff terms, how you tell, like, experimental abominations and Frankensteins.
Well, when one sin spawn loves another sin spawn.
No, I'm looking for arm stitches, and you can lift a loincloth if you want. You always seem to have
So, go ahead and give me a occult check. Or if you have another skill that you think would work better in this regard, go for it. Just let me know.
Okay.
It has skin and or organs unless you want to spend a Benny and try and re-roll.
That wasn't me.
Yeah, no, that was me.
Did you spend a Benny to do that? No, that was Victor. Okay. Victor, you're not much sure about, like, how to tell these things, tell more about them, but you're fairly certain in your studies of creature habits and anatomy, because as a ranger, I'm sure you studied what would in sci-fi be xenobiology, but the anatomy of various monsters and creatures. You can tell that these are not natural creatures. They are under the terminology of aberrations.
Yeah. So they do have organs, but maybe in the wrong place, or they might be missing a vital organ, but still somehow function because they're practically otherworldly, etc., etc. Okay.
Right.
So kneel down, take off my sun goggles, just like in a certain CSI special, and look over at a camera that's not there and say, I believe that these creatures are not natural. They are some sort of, take off the glasses, abomination. Sinful.
Oh my God.
Abominations. Hey, if you're going to put a camera mini on the board, I'm going to look at it in these moments. I'm just saying. So be prepared.
Ivo shakes his head.
Yeah. Oh, there's no one near me but Ravon. He has to suffer my monologue, really. You're probably all the whole week talking.
Ravon just...
Yeah. Still, how did they get here? Before I start tracking them back with survival, gentlemen, I know it is gross, but search the bodies for any clues of ownership. You know, do they own themselves or these creatures with a master?
I can spend a Benny to re-roll that occult?
You can.
Okay. Benny has been spent. Occult will be redid. Make good choices. Oh.
Bellion, what do you make of these creatures?
Oh, I'd rather not inspect them.
Please. For science.
Very
Dr.
well.
Pierce is Professor Pierce is not here. Ivo. Finnian, in your travels, have you ever encountered such a strange creature such as these?
I must be honest, most of the time when I'm out on the road, I'm not really the rough and tumble sort, so I don't stray much from the bars and taverns.
So, some quick note. Warwick, upon further reflection and spending of a Benny, you're fairly certain you can tell a few more things about these creatures. Sinspawn, for example, let me find their information again. Sinspawn, for example, have like examining their eyes and their hide. Their skin is thick, like thick leather. acting as like hide armor. And they have their vision seems to be constructed in a way that would provide dark vision. They don't seem to have any natural like weaknesses that you can tell, but they're intelligent enough to use weapons.
Yeah, shameful enough to wear loincloths.
And if you
Hot
look,
accent.
there's nothing to hide.
Oh, look! It's neither he nor she!
And they don't have belly buttons.
Oh!
Do you share that they're not born creatures with us? I think that's what he's implying.
They identify as they, them.
I will say that one over there looks a wee bit like that one bar maiden I once met up with. Once you got beyond the clothing, it was quite a fright.
Unusual
so
taste in women.
which way do you guys want to explore?
Lupin, Ravan, do either you two smell anything in particular more than, the immediate east?
Lupin just looks at you like,
He's a good boy. Completely sidelines me from my current objective.
and Ravan just like shakes his head as in like, this place is a mess.
Fair.
Real quick also, Thalion, you passed. You can pick up the sense of like these creatures aren't like alchemically made. They are literally creations of magic and not summoned either. Some powerful magic literally spawned these things into existence.
Oh dear. Somebody with magic is playing with these things, it appears.
I would like to survival to track them. Do they habit this cavern more often, and we're traveling more in the look for a pattern, look for the most traffic, like identify their footprint, and then see if I can't tell like where they've come and gone the most, kind of thing.
Got it.
I'll throw that in the tower.
Taking what you've accumulated knowledge-wise, this room that they're in, by the way, is a dead end in the back. You see arguably the leavings of like any creatures they were chewing on. So like rat carcasses, the occasional like half-eaten centipede, things like that.
No people.
Is it
no
chewing or more like tentacle slapping with teeth?
Human bones.
No, there's a few, but they look incredibly old. They don't look like they're like, and there's goblin bones too down here, but they don't look like they're any more than like, or any less than like 10 years old.
Oh, okay. So none of this, that guy owes me money. Okay. That's fine.
Right.
Okay.
There's a gnawing sensation that you have with your check that this is, if they're smart enough to use weapons and smart enough to use rudimentary tactics, this was a guard post.
Well, due diligence, we will, at least I will search through it and turn over, bedding, turn over food offals, just see if there's any more clues or valuables in said territory.
No, nothing of note.
Okay.
Nothing back
Won't
there.
touch the loincloth, though.
Just the leavings of bones and half-eaten carcasses. That's about it.
Okay.
You can tell that occasionally there is a changing of the guard, and it does seem to go this way using the pinger to the north.
Okay. You guys are happy or have any other ideas about some double tap, sword, spine, back of neck, done.
Yep.
Removing heads. I don't want anything waking up later, following us from behind. So chopping off heads as well. We go.
Yep, makes sense.
Yep.
With their weird jaws.
Yeah, one through the heart. Well, I guess I don't know where that is, but
It's Jaws with a finger quote.
Moving a little north, the pathway does branch to the right, where two of them came from as well. You can see down the distance that at some point the ground does actually become like worked stone.
Okay. I'm not sure which way you gentlemen would think is best, but my gut tells me whether we should sort of backtrack every enemy to whence it came first before we... I vote the tunnel on the right. There you go.
Okay.
I would agree,
Good
and
idea.
the worked stone is a good place to go. Civilization, perhaps, connecting to somewhere that's already been made.
Wait, so workstone ahead or is the workstone down to the right?
To the east.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yep.
So
we
if you
will-
guys want to start going down that hallway.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Do. I like watching all the minis move on the map board.
Yeah, I'm as a ranger, I'm assuming you guys at least want me on the front line, if not point, with Lupin. Not to charge
Oh.
ahead, but that's works so fairly well so far. Since I've
Yes.
noticed the opening move for the caster is, and I back off a few squares, and then now that Victor woke something the hell up, I think we're gonna back off a little bit and let's see how it chews on him. Yeah, he's
You'll be
doing
fine.
okay.
Don't worry.
Yeah, he's doing okay. We'll stay. He's not doing so good. We run. Yeah, I'm on to you guys.
As you approach this room, the original purpose of this chamber is unclear, but large mounds of rubble lie strewn on its floor. The wall to the west has been torn down to reveal a tunnel leading to the west, which is where you guys are coming from. You're coming from the tunnel to the west.
Okay.
Sorry.
Would still like to search a room.
Yeah.
Is that a door?
That is a door.
A visible door?
Yeah, da da da.
It is very visible.
Okay.
If you guys want to search the room, give me a notice, whoever wants to.
Yeah, I'd like to do the room before we move on.
Notice.
Notice in the tower. Who knows what we notice when we notice it?
If we
One second,
notice
I'm-
it.
If we
I'm going to
notice it,
cycle
yeah.
through rounds to get rid of some of these buffs. Because I don't know how to remove them otherwise.
Actually, if you should be a way to expand each character on the combat and delete them.
That's fine. They're all gone now.
Okay.
Okay, so let me check your notices.
My warm, fuzzy
Oh.
Finnegan feeling of protection is gone. Oh well. Finnegan, sorry.
Yeah, that happens. First, Warwick. All right, Thalion. To Warwick and Victor, this room just looks like a mess. There is various pottery and stone and all sorts of stuff all over the ground. Thalion, you're able to tell from sifting through some of it that these pieces of pottery were old urns. There are also rubbery chunks of preserved tissue, as though they were like mummified pieces of organs originally that were when whatever happened that caused this shelving unit to fall apart that was attached to the wall and the urns fell and shattered everywhere, these rubbery pieces of organs were still there. So you have no clue how long things have been here like this. A quick note also, as you guys are now in the worked portion of the the dungeon, so to speak, you can feel a strange permeance of magic in the area that seems to preserve everything. You have no clue how old this floor and these walls are, because they look like at most they're like 20 years old. Like the stone is still in pretty good shape, so you have no clue how old this dungeon is or how long it's been here.
Intriguing.
But there is a door to the north. Who wants to open it?
What do you say, gentlemen? Do we double back and save this for later, or press on through more civilized exploration?
I would say press on.
There's things to be peeped in there.
Door doesn't knock. We'll kick it open.
I was going to say, Finnian, does your bardcraft and tavern crawling perhaps also include a little bit of, shall we say, door knocking and night stalking?
You did.
I don't really think so. Maybe a bit of stealth guile, but not anything that would really maybe pertain to just opening the door. I could try to do it very sneakily.
Okay. That's good. We don't work with criminals. All right, we go in. Ah. That was a test and you passed.
All right, who's taking point? There is a hallway ahead of you.
I will. With Lupin at my side, because he's really my dog in my head. Come on, boy.
Ravon follows you.
Dang, man. You can't get away from me now, man.
I was going to say, so Ravon, how long have you known Warwick? And he just starts going on. There you go. 1, 2, 3 double meters, 4, and it looks like the hallway turns left, gentlemen, and extends 3 times the length that you see here.
You don't notice anything strange about the hallway. Still in pretty good condition for having been underground for however long.
I still think we should probably, like, beside the odd comment, I think we're trying to be stealthy. I know we do have our light bubble following us, but still. Try to be quiet.
All right.
So at least we can hear people being loud. Some stealth in the tower for you. I mean, even if I shunt ahead my 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's that big pause, and then they all come shambling and clanking along after. At least that's something.
Yep.
Sorry, how do I roll on the tower?
You see the tower on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen? You just drag your check over there. So you can
Literally, you'll
Oh,
see the
so-
lights come on in the tower even.
Finnian got some rolls on him here with a 17 on that stealth.
Nice.
So Victor is
Where'd Finnian
stealthing
go?
up.
Did he abandon us? Oh, he's there.
It's like I'm right here. Jesus Christ! He's behind me, isn't he? No, I'm in front of you.
Yeah.
I'm
I asked-
actually inside of you.
He's so good. I actually he's so good at this. I turned to Finnian and asked where Finnian went. That's how good he is.
it's the contemporary equivalent or the fantasy role-playing game equivalent of like, where's my sunglasses? They're on your head.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
All right.
All right, slip up to the corner.
You see the hallway goes north. You see a break in the hallway going east again, and then a larger room further to the north.
Ah. Okay. Well. Yep, just hug a wall. Probably the far left wall, away from openings.
Valiant, would now be a bad time to have some schnapps?
Isn't it always a bad time to have schnapps when we're in a dungeon?
You're very much a party pooper. You know this.
That's why I'm here.
So there is a long hallway going to the east, the hallway to the north. You notice some red stone on a pillar to the north in the middle of the
Okay.
open area.
I love how I'm alone, like all the way around the corner, and I'm looking and listening, but back around the corner, I can hear that conversation echoing up the hallway.
Are we going north or are we going east?
As you hear something just slightly uncork and twist.
The distinctive pop of an uncorking glass bottle.
Let's go east.
But it's like the slightly muted pop. You're trying to actively not make a bunch of noise.
He just covers it with his shirt, like that's gonna muffle enough noise. I go east.
Shh.
We're creeping along the hall.
As you go a little further east, you hear a slight dripping sound.
Okay. Mechanical or cavernous water kind of thing?
Yes. Both. It's hard to explain.
All right. Turn the party, point at my ear, raise eyebrows, can you guys hear this kind of thing?
It's a little harder to hear as far back as they are.
Okay. I'll let them catch up. I'll stand post here, let the party catch up to me. And they're looking at me why I stopped, and I'm like, here's something.
You all can kind of hear just a
Okay. Signal them to hold and do the quiet scoot up to the next corner and peek around by putting more stealth.
As you get closer, the drip sounds thicker. I don't know how to describe it. Okay. Initially, all you heard was the sound of liquid hitting liquid, but now you hear what sounds like olive oil. It's thicker than water, but not
more
like soda.
More viscous. Yeah, more viscous.
More viscous. Yeah.
Okay.
And what you see is a dais here, atop a small altar, and then some double doors to the southeast. And atop this dais, the tunnel widens here into what appears to have once been a small shrine. For the northeast, steps lead up to a platform of gray stone. Sitting atop the platform is an ancient altar, little more than a jagged black block of black marble with a shallow concavity on top of it. The basin is filled with filthy water, as a relatively steady drip of water that almost looks like it's condensation because it's not coming down from a stalactite, but it's just kind of from nowhere from the ceiling above it, but you can't see where it's forming. Every few seconds a drop falls into the basin.
Okay. I'm outside their light range, so they probably can't see me. I will turn on my pendant so I can see better.
So
And
he
I'll
lights up at the end of the hallway.
Yeah, signal them to come up. But, do the quiet, This is not a charge, this is just a catch up. Stack up on the corner. Okay. I will carefully cross the hallway into the other hall so they can all peek around and stack up and see what I've seen. I'm not in their way, but still hanging we're in the back of the hallway here. Let them filter into this. The corner it's not a 90 degree, it's sort of like a 45 degree bend, and then the whole altar is sort of on an angle, so on the back wall, and that should give them lots of squares open for them to kind of look around and peek.
So yes, you see a fairly large room with what appears to be a carved into the floor and wall altar with that black marble, fairly large stone, easily 6 feet wide, 3 to 4 feet thick or deep, probably about 4 feet tall, with a little dip inside where there's a pool of disgusting looking water.
This is a wild
That looks
room.
like obsidian marble. That's expensive.
And then there's, like I said, some double doors to the southeast.
Okay. So we're coming into a room from the top left northwest corner, and the hallway is a 45 degree angle. And then if you jump to the far side of the room, down in the opposite corner, the hallway starts again on the exact same angle. Right? And the room itself just kind of drops open to the south and tries to become a square. And you got this circular base and stairs cut up the center of the dais? And the dais is
It's
what,
not even
5?
the full center. It's kind of off center.
Is it 5-10 feet raised? Like if we went up those
Yes.
stairs?
It's
Okay.
about 5 feet tall.
And in a great big freaking alcove, which looks like it's set about 10, 15 feet deep and about 20 feet across, the new Warwick prize of obelisk is what's sitting there.
It's not mine. It's too tacky. All black? Blah.
Okay. Advance is 1. Give him that signal. Not that we ever really worked out signals. Yeah, actually, no, we spent like months on the road. Surely we have some sort of, hand jive. I will make dinner soon. That's what we're, he has no idea what I'm on about.
Yeah.
Dinner will be served. Okay. Following
Some
the
weird drow sign language knockoff.
Yeah, exactly. Follow the far wall so I can peek around the inside to the altar room. Look.
You're not seeing anything that you haven't already described.
Okay. I do think I'll draw my sword at this point.
There are etchings on the wall you can see more clearly now. That based on what you've been told, you are fairly certain these markings are some sort of like religious petroglyphs to like Lamashtu. Like you don't know, but there's like a bunch of what looks like monsters carved into it. And I don't have
Cults in the tower? Let's go. Let's run with religion and occultism.
Okay.
Everybody. What are we looking at, guys?
You do
weird
see.
Let's bring Ivo up here. You're clerical. Hey. Ivo, what do you make of this? I know an altar when I see one. I know a disconcerting room with an altar when I see one, but other than that.
1 second. That's not working. So this is a symbol adorning much of the area.
Okay.
Which is a holy symbol to Lamashtu.
A stylized, I want to say like a angled wolfish kind of head with 3 eyes. One being the center forehead, third eye kind of thing. Sort of horns going up the top. And I want to say like, the dragon flanges are almost like gills out the side. But it's all done like in sweeping arcs of the pen. Like half a circle to a point, half a circle to a point. Like someone's drawing a kite. That make sense?
So this is the symbol of Lamashtu, or Lami, as they like to be referred to. The Lamites.
It kind of reminds me of the lover's mask from Majora's Mask.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Have you heard the tale of Zelda, friends? I will tell you it. Yeah, really. That's Warwick's favorite, Still, very off-putting this place, I tell you.
I mean, it's not meant to be pleasant.
Again, all one solid color? Oh, tell me these people didn't have one real friend.
There's brown highlights and gold in there. It's 3 colors.
Well, who would wear all black? Oh, I'm very sorry.
Hey, just the riding pants. I haven't. Never mind. I've upgraded my wardrobe several times on our travels. Thank you very much.
Yes, and very shades of gray.
It's stylish.
That's awesome. So basically, he's going to. Ivo's going to give you a description of like Lamashtu based on what he can see, and what he knows.
Yes, please. Story time.
This is roughly what she looked like.
Oh God!
Ooh, how you doing?
Again, very peculiar taste in women, you. I tell you.
She's not my deity. She's literally a monster.
I would like someone else to describe what I'm looking at. That's what I want. Yes. What?
The longer you look at it, the worse it gets.
Often depicted as a humanoid amalgam of monster and person, with black raven wings and dragon scales atop them, the head of a three-eyed jackal, the legs of a cockatrice, and the tail of a serpent, perpetually with child, and looks as though she has been through many, many battles.
Yes. This is the Karen of the Pantheon world that demands to see the manager when she is not pleased with her worship. Damn, like, that's a lot. Okay, but yeah. You have a kind of pregnant looking, scarred, let's go with
That's
female.
not kinda, Jeff.
Yeah,
She's
and
very
let's,
pregnant.
Let's not forget about the skull-faced bra and underpants, panties that this thing is wearing. The I want to go with like sword feather whip of blue ice and scattered sun. Maybe some
I believe her
daggers.
favorite weapon is a kukri. But
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
kukuri dagger that's leaving trails of mysticism.
This image will haunt me.
Yes. I can't stop staring.
I mean,
You know what,
it
I'm
almost
just
looks
saying,
like
like,
she had self-inflicted wounds too.
I'm not sure the implication, and this is me putting on my GM lore hat. I believe the implication is because she is the mother of monsters, those were inflicted when making more monsters. Think like Mantis.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, gotcha.
After mating, there's violence.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I think what Drew's
Yeah.
going for is if you look at the kukuri carefully, they're blooded, and there's an actual, like, in the air blood trail sweeping down and away, lining up with the most recent looking curved wounds on her belly. I think that's what Drew was going for there. This is why he's saying self-inflicted. Like, do you, like, your own
Trying to
C-section?
kink shame right now, are you?
No,
Yeah,
he's
I
talking
would
about
say-
do-it-yourself C-section, is what I'm seeing.
I was just curious, like if there was any relation to the, religion or lore about Lamashu that has self-inflicted wounds, because that is kind of what it looks like in the picture.
Well, this was 2019, Lord Piazo. Who knows what's changed by 2026, Lord Piazo. But
Technically, this image was 2019, but Lamashtu's been around since like 08 OG. Lamashtu's OG Galarian.
I think I'm gonna need the time between episodes to absorb all this. If anything attacks, we're just gonna be like, hey, wait, before you kill us, look at this. Look at
This is messed up.
Just whatever. Did you do this?
See, I'm imagining now. He's like, it defies description. So Ivo pulls out a sketchbook and his watercolors and just.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because Shaylin's a goddess of artists.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone guard the priest while he just like immortalizes this thing on the page, and we don't have a problem with that because damn, no one's gonna believe us, right? Picture's worth 1,000 bards, just saying.
Yeah, don't worry. I got the perfect line for it. I think this would sum it up. I think entirely, right? It's just ugly as sin and probably twice as rude, but I bet it moves with all the sultry charm of a minx on a bar top.
Yeah.
This guy likes women, like any kind of women. What sort of taverns did you go to? Like, ever since we met, by the way, Dan, I love this, by the way, but like in characters, like ever since we've met Finnian, right? Like anything remotely female, he's like, oh yeah, like it's not so bad.
Yeah, why don't you turn the lights off?
I can just see Finnian just like, have you guys ever been to Kermaga? Oh my god, man. Oh my god.
There we go. And yeah, we'll see you maybe next time. I'm just gaping at this thing.
When darkness fell on Sandpoint shore, and fear ran cold through every door, a company rose from ale and fire to face the storm and never tire. fire.